Bit of a short break. But, kind of really just want to play NieR. Chat, do you know what I forgot again? Whoa, hang on, what? What? Wait, how are the... What? How are there... What? How are there flowers here? I haven't played in, like... These are the flowers we planted last time I was playing. Why are they still alive? What? I don't understand. I don't know how this has occurred. But that's fine, that works for me. That means I can try and get seeds again. Anyway. It's time to adventure again. I also don't know what I'm up to. I can't actually remember. Oh fuck, that's right, my flowers. I saw people getting their Lunatiers recently. What's this, NC? Oh, that's cute. Is that meant to be, is that a different character, NC, or is it your normal character? Oh, I'm kind of hungry now. Like, I just ate like a little snack and I'm like, oh, I could eat more food. That's the problem. I could just eat anything. But yeah, so, NieR. Now, we're going to try and blast through quite a lot of stuff here and hopefully make our way to... make our way... that hurt. We're going to hopefully make our way to...
Aren't you glad to be back home, Kaine?
Home? That place is a shithole.
The Mermaid, at least? I kind of want to get the Mermaid story done today. I think that's what we will be able to. But if we don't get that done, then hopefully... we can, Oh man, I don't want to talk after Tyrant, over Tyrant. I love Tyrant's dialogue a lot. Oh, and the echo as we walked into that was good. So yeah, hang on, one sec, chat.
Do not desire.
Ooh, dialogue. Alright. New stuff. Well, not new to you guys. We do not desire.
We do not desire needless conflict.
If we can continue to live with humans,
Then we can continue to live peacefully.
But the young man will come.
Yes, the young man will come.
He will kill us all, women and children included.
what should we do? What can we do?
Now, as we learnt, there were shades hidden in the village. Different character gives me, why the fuck did I make this vibe? Sometimes you just gotta be creative and you just gotta get stuff out there. And then you can figure it out later. But Kaine, we know a lot more about the area now. And who knows, I do wonder whether or not sometimes, like, where Kaine and her grandmother did live and the way they talk about where they lived, whether or not, I always imagined that it was somewhere up on the top of reaches, far away from everyone, out that way. But the fact that this entire place is situated over the edge of everything is just very strange. See, not nightmare fuel? I mean, you described it as nightmare fuel. But no, that wasn't. Alright, so we were going to go see the mayor because something's not quite right with the village right now. Now, the Eyrie, as we know, is a place that is not going to last much longer. So, I should make a bit of a chance here to go get one thing, and hopefully it has spawned. It doesn't look like it has. No, we didn't get lucky. So, there is an item that is around here that I would like to get, which is the Eagle Egg, which upgrades the spear I'm using, but we're already strong enough now that I probably don't need it. We blast through the game doesn't get any harder on each new subsequent playthrough unless you increase the difficulty. And we're not going to do that. We saw how much health that gave. That was messed up how much health that was for that. The village is terrifying looking. It looks like you'd fall to any small gusts of wind. That's true. Like, you can see that there is wind blowing continuously through this valley, but I couldn't imagine living here. I like heights. I like that sort of thing, but it would be just so unsettling. So there is a term about if you
You're the one who wrote the letter.
if you ever like spend too much time doing a dangerous thing, that you just get used to it to a point that you start not realizing just how dangerous the situation is. And I imagine if you lived your life like this, it probably would feel like that. Now, to remember, the people in this village, some are shades, some are human. The shades also seem to, the humans seem to also know that they are shades. If you want it? No, I don't want nightmare fuel. Visually the place is breathtaking. Safety-wise, it's still breathtaking. But if you're an OSHA inspector, yep. Health and safety would have a riot if this is where their workplace was. You'd be so complacent. You're just like, oh, everyone's gonna die anyway. So we're gonna probably try and keep an eye out for any shade dialogue, but definitely.
Beware, this man is a shade.
It's a trap.
I figured as much.
Not worry too much about everything
You
else.
guys sure are taking your goddamn time.
1,000 apologies.
So Kaine's come into the village because she's not concerned about things happening.
Want some help?
A carnival of murder. I love it. Yeah.
Kaine, the villagers are possessed.
But not all of them. Some are still human, so be careful.
I do like Tyran's little interjections every now and then. So if you guys haven't been paying attention, Tyran... Oh god! I forgot 2B! I forgot Kaine was 2B, and that kind of took me by surprise.
Get out of here!
Now,
No way!
if you don't remember,
I'm not gonna abandon my own sister.
Kaine has a shade part of her named Tyran, and
Don't be fooled by
her
the
and him
snake.
have
She's
a very
shade.
long history with this village.
No! No!
Now, I'm not skipping cutscenes just because I can't remember which ones are actually like have extra dialogue and which ones don't.
Stay back, kid. Your sister is one of them now.
I don't care what she is. She's my sister.
Remember how racist this city was? Well, not racist. How much they disliked Kaine and the concept of her, and they thought that she brought evil. Not because she was shade either. Xenophobic? Yeah, that's probably a good way of phrasing. Xenophobic is a better way of saying it. But the shade situation... Turns out they knew more than what they're letting on to. I can't remember at what point in the game it's going to let us know, but it turns out the Aerie have known about the shade situation and the villagers disappearing in the ear, turning into shades for quite some time.
What madness. These people are behaving as if we are the villains.
Because we kind of are the villains. Ooh, did I just get 25 item drop rate? I think I did. I think chat, we just got an upgrade. We did. Shit, yes. There it is. That's gonna make a big difference. That was, we haven't been missing a lot of item drops then, just because of that. Hang on, no, I want to go down. Kaine, you gotta get up. All right, boss time. Time to fight Wendy.
What could those black swirls be?
Well, we know what those black swirls are. So that's the thing, I think it's fun. This is that thing where people talk about spoilers and all that sort of jazz. And I do think it's funny because like there is an element of watching something or playing through something or doing something twice where you can be like, oh, now I know more about this world. I know more about this thing. I can appreciate things at a greater depth. And the reveal about the shades and the concepts of all that make such a difference with this game. Hello, Wendy. This looks so good. So, if you haven't been watching for a while, so I am actually playing with the Automata music. I'm playing with the Automata music and the Automata costumes, so if it sounds funny, that's probably why. We can probably skip this, because I'm fairly sure Wendy doesn't have anything special.
I feel something from within the creature.
Oops. Come on, Wendy.
Is this the combined power of all those shades?
It will take more than a barrage of magic to stop us. The first to waver is the first to die.
Alright, I've apparently done too much damage. We've pushed it over and I have to wait now. I have to wait my turn.
I sense magic coming from the center of that eye.
I have to wait my turn. Alright, there we go. Come on. Let me in.
Wait! I think those are actual people!
Hold nothing back. Those are shades.
Come on. Let me kill you. The time to beat for Wendy is 8 minutes. The thing is, this would go a lot faster if I didn't have these like locked in timings. Oh, there we go.
Now, focus your magic on the beast's center.
I would if I could. There we go. And it gives me my mana back. And now we can punch it.
Look out! Something's coming!
Beam time.
Its weak point is located around the back. Try attacking it from above.
Alright, peace out.
I'll try to pin it down!
Emil!
Emil!
I'll keep it busy!
I'll keep it busy.
Should be able to attack!
Or Emil. Again, it's just funny to rewatch the scars that happen to Emil. Oh, the wrong way.
Emil can handle this. We must circle behind the creature at once. You must strike it in the eye.
Kinda knew I was gonna get hit there, but that's okay. There. Base change? Base change.
Did we get it?
It is escaping to the inner level.
I'm coming! Gotta catch my breath!
Careful, Emil. Won't help anyone if we lose you here. God damn it! We beat the hell out of that thing.
Man, we must have been way stronger by the end of thingy. I didn't realize just how much we actually had leveled.
Greatest suspicion.
Come on! Help
Here we go.
me take it out!
I'm on it.
It should recharge. Man, Darklands does so much damage. Level scaling must be pretty heavy in this game. The Wall of Jericho collapsed. 5,000 people believed dead. Requests for reinforcements streaming in from multiple locations. Continue to monitor the situation. Now, we've talked about thingy a lot. Now, Bob, you're gonna have to let me know which ones I should skip and shouldn't skip. I kind of want to watch this one because this one kind of just looks dope. But yeah, we've talked a lot about the world before and the world now. So it's like you guys generally should have an understanding of like all the different things that are happening as to in the Black Diary, which by the way is meant to be, I believe it's meant to be the inner records of Grimoire Noir. I believe these are they're pretty safe. I think so too. Tyran just spoke there though. I just noticed. It's pretty much any time when Kaine's on screen, I think I need to stop. Poor Emil. So my thing is, it's if we're going to get extra dialogue. Ah, here we go. In between scenes. Uncontrollable magic. I have to protect the people I love. That is the only thought that unleashed a magical powerful enough to destroy not only a shade, everyone else as well. All of them. So many innocent lives. Destroy. Eviscerate. Crush. Kill. These are the dark impulses that override my all other thoughts. As a being that was created to be a magical weapon, these are my instincts. Or maybe it's better to call them our instincts. Mill's dream. See, we're not only getting story about Kaine. It's a Mill. This story is not about just NieR, or Grimoire Vice even. This is a story about a group of individuals. A klaxon sounds from deep within the bowels of the laboratory. A thick metal shutters drop down, sealing the room with a series of dull metal thuds. Abort the experiment. Number 6 is out of control. Everyone get out of here now. Get out of the researcher's words are abruptly cut off as a massive hand materializes out of the gloom and lifts him high into the air. Pink Eye. Hey Pink Eye, how you doing, man? I'm good. It's nice and sunny and we're playing some NieR, so I'm in good spirits. The researcher begins to scream, and he screams, and screams, and the sounds echoing off the walls of the laboratory until the hand squeezes down, coating the room in a crimson hue. The rest of his colleagues stand in silence, mouths open, unable to process what they have just seen, and then a female scientist takes a step back and lets fly with a heart-beating wail. But this is a terrible mistake. For the second her sound cries suddenly brings forth the monster from its terrible glory. Its body coated in a bloated corpse, its head a grinning skull, and its massive, many times the size of a human. Head lolls from side to side as it trops about a room, all fours, bringing out the mind of a wild maneuvering of some wretched starving beast. This creature, this thing, is experimental weapon number 6. But how are you doing yourself, Pink Eye? How's your day been? Also known as Hallower. No! No, please stop! Oh God, save me! Save me! I don't want to die! One by one, the maddened cries of the researchers are all but silenced. Number 6 understands their petitions. It pays them no heed, instead continuing the rampage of destruction and slaughter with the focus that borders on obsession. After an eternity, the screaming stops, the alarms fall silent, and only then the creature makes a sound of howling with an unfathomable roar that echoes up and down the halls of the empty blood-soaked laboratory. It's the sound that curses those who dared to bring such evil into the world, and yet one that also seems to be pleading for help. Two sets of footsteps echo an otherwise silent corridor on the first level of the laboratory. A set belongs to a young boy, his eyes blindfolded, his hands restrained. The other belongs to a severe man in a long white coat. The man drags the boy along by the means of a long chain attached to the set of shackles on his wrist. Rubble is scattered here and there across the floor of the corridor, making the journey exceedingly difficult for one boy who cannot see. Excuse me. Can we please walk a bit slower, sir? I'm not used to being blindfolded, and rather than stopping, the man only increases his pace, causing the boy to stumble in an attempt to keep up. His last humiliation proves too much, and the boy finds himself unable to arrest his fall. Without his ability to brace himself, he topples to the floor, smashing his head on a pile of debris, causing a trickle of blood to worm down his pale, frightened face. Agonizing the pain, the boy inadvertently opens his eyes, causing droplets of blood to emit from a strange crackling sound before transforming into tiny white rocks. "Close your damn eyes!" roars the man. Yes, sir," stammers the boy as he shuts his eyelids. Slams his eyelids shut. Played on Yonso's map. I still have some projects on yours to complete. Oh shit, pink eye. Yeah. Oh man, yeah. It's a funny thing because it's like this. It was sort of like I always worried about opening the can of worms that was the server in terms of me managing it. I think I need to just sit down and find time to just hand over to someone like Al, and then that way the server can be everyone's, and then having multiple mods, I guess, that can help out. So if you guys want to set up mods or do other things, it's a bit. I'm not used to doing the method that I've done this one, I guess, and takes a little bit more tweaking than I was expecting. But yeah, hopefully you guys are still enjoying the server though. During the fall, but now he realizes his eyes squeezed shut so tightly that sparkles appear against his black of his vision. Boy is a mill, also known as number 7. He is the magical weapon whose eyes are capable of turning to stone anything that falls under their gaze. Don't look at me, barks the man. Never look at me. I'm sorry, sir. I'm looking at the ground now, so if you just hand me a... Instead of waiting for finish, the man extends one foot and presses Emil's face to the floor with a heavy black boot. Sir, stop, you're hurting me. I told you to keep your eyes and mouth shut, so do it. The man knows this boy. This weapon could wipe him out in a single glance, but yet subduing him this way gives him a sense of relief. After making certain the boy is sufficiently cowed, the man leans down, retrieves the blindfold, and knots it tightly to the boy's quivering head. Right then, on your feet, let's move. Emil staggers to his feet, trying to ignore the red liquid oozing down his face. The blood doesn't matter. The pain doesn't matter. All that matters is finishing the job they had set out for him to do. The second level laboratory is even worse shaped than the first. The environs are littered with rubble and rock, making the thought of decent foothold laughable. The man's eyes linger on the section of rubble, stained with deep red. He suddenly has an image of warm, gooey brownies slathering in strawberry sauce. His stomach lurches at the thought when he attempts to avert his eyes. They land on the remains of humans that had been rendered into only what could be described as paste. The man blinks. His mind goes strangely blank before attempting to determine exactly how many humans had to be sacrificed to create the scattered piles of flesh around him. After a moment, his thoughts simply cease altogether, as if his mind realizes that trying to put in such a thing into form into folly. I hope you can come back to see what we did, and to have the fight club. Yes, yeah. The end of the Minecraft series went in a weird direction, just because me getting sick and all that. Like, so we took like an extended period break, and then it was like I needed to keep moving forward with some stuff, but. Maybe we need to have like maybe that can help go and coincide with like a celebratory week streams. You can go the rest of the way on your own, the man says, his voice much weaker than he wishes to be. I mean, what does it matter? You're not even human, you're a monster. But the man spins around and dashes down the hall. Helpless Emil simply listens as the foothold steps of his erstwhile? I've never seen that word before. Captor fade into the distance. Emil finds himself alone in a room with a stench of blood and death. For a moment he's considered pondering opening his eyes, but the thought of the horrors that await him quickly squash his plan. Instead he stands still and listens intently. Eventually a far-off sound reaches his ears. That's the howl I've heard before. Emil resumes walking, using the sound of a distant voice to guide him. It's almost as if it was calling him home. By the time Emil reaches the 3rd level, he's moving on memory as much as sound. His hands and face are covered in fresh wounds from the numerous falls, but every time he thinks about giving up, his mind returns to his sister. We studied together, we ate cookies together, we cried together, we laughed together. And sometimes I was the only one who got yelled at. And that's why I was never lonely. Our being together allowed me to stay strong. For Emil, his sister was all he had to live for. So holding that feeling close to his chest, he presses on, one slow step after the other. Finally, Emil finds himself drawing close to a certain experimental chamber in the deepest part of the laboratory. The howl is very close now, and as he touches the switch on the controls doors, he thinks about his mission. Number 6 is a weapon. It is his sister. He must turn her to stone. The door opens slowly, revealing a massive interior of the experimental chamber. After a few steps, Emil removes his blindfold and slowly opens his eyes. His sister lurks before him, but she looks like nothing of the girl he once knew. Instead, he sees a savage beast crawling on all fours through the shredded manes of researchers. As the thing had been his sister stops and tilts its head in Emil's direction, he focuses his gaze on it. A series of soft crunching noises emerge from the creature as his magic does its terrible work. First the fingers, then the hands, then the arms, the legs, and head. What little colour the beast once possessed now fades to a dull, ashen grey, and yet somehow it summons the strength what it remains itself to pull itself towards Emil with one slow, lumbering effort at a time. Wailing, the massive monstrosity closes in. Is she worried about me? Or is she coming to kill me? Emil feels prepared to accept either outcome. After this was his older sister, the person he loved more than anyone else in the world. Aloha, The moment Emil speaks, number 6 comes to a sudden halt. Silence descends on the chamber as the siblings stare at each other. I'm sorry, Aloha, but everyone says you're too powerful. They say it's too dangerous unless I seal you away. I'm so sorry. As Emil watches her body begin to turn to stone once more, number 6 simply waits in utter perfect silence. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So yeah, this is not anything new to us. Emil, this is really just painting a picture of the backstory of what actually happened when Emil finally turned his sister to stone. And before he even forgot about her, the moment number 6 petrification is complete, her memories fill into Emil's mind. The two of them huddling together in the cold, all alone in the world with no one to protect them. All she wanted was to save her little brother. And yet, it was that little brother who, in a sense, saved her. The moment the petrification is complete, Emil sinks to his knees. A frozen sister and a little brother racked with sin. Alone in a cold cage, the two of them weep a single, silent voice. Or Emil. I feel like that should be my tagline for just NieR streams. It was our combined power that destroyed the Eri. Whole existences, entire lives, and even their memories. We took it all. We took everything. My sweetest, gentle sister turned into a monster, and the same thing will happen to me now that I have her power. If my instincts as a weapon win out and destroy me in the process, that power ends up hurting someone I love. The thoughts of Emil.
What have I done? I killed innocent people. I killed them all.
But you saved us. If it wasn't for you, we'd all be dead. We owe you.
But
It's all right. Really? Don't look back.
And there's the key fragment to the Eri.
We had best.
So, we now no longer have access to the Eri. But we all knew that was coming anyway. Again, I've been playing Japanese games, so it's like I keep pressing the wrong buttons. So, no more Eri, but now we can push forward and actually hopefully see some new content, because we have actually a decent amount of the keys now. Black marks keep showing up on my body. Sometimes I wonder if I'm going to turn into a goblin or something. But thinking about it makes my stomach hurt, so I try not to.
Maybe Populus.
I get confused when I play my Switch too long and then I go to my PlayStation. Yeah, I'm constantly doing that Diagon. So I've been playing my my a Japanese PSP game, and I constantly have been pressing the wrong thing. Yeah, I think also going between the Switch and the PlayStation is another one. So it's like I keep constantly having to remap in my brain. Then sometimes there's emulators where I put different buttons in different locations just for particular games. I don't know why I'm going this way. How you doing, Daigon? So I think we're up to the Mermaid now. So this is actually the thing that I wanted to show off, and this is the new content. So, I'm curious about the shade that is the Mermaid.
Hey, Pope.
Ah,
Have you...
I'm...
Well,
Oh, well, can I...
sure.
When I was a wee little sprat, I got an Xbox 360 after having a PlayStation 2 all my life. I struggled with the buttons for a week. It didn't help that the only games I had was Spider-Man with a bunch of QTEs. Oh my god, yeah, actually reading what's on the face buttons as well. I can't do Xbox buttons a lot of the time because I just think about Nintendo buttons and it confuses me.
This feels alarmingly familiar.
I'm sure that couple is merely having another one of their inane spats.
You're just chilling because no one's playing Rise?
Most not to get dragged into
Yeah,
this time.
it's funny how it's like some days it surprises me. I feel like it's strangely enough, I find today of all days, like Saturday seems to be my quiet day, which is I think most people's Friday nights. What I find weird about that, okay, so he's definitely not here, so we'll make our way to Seafront, what I find interesting about that is like Friday night, I would assume people would be like, I mean, that's a lot of the time people, that's the night they go out on, I guess. But like, for me is like, I always feel like that should be like the nights people want to play. Why did that trigger? What the fuck? Stupid and monster trigger. I need to turn off some of these, like, I think they must have rolled back up, I guess. I might have to go set them down again. Automod hates me? Yeah, I might have to turn it down again. It keeps upping itself. After they do an update and they add more words, it seems to go back up to the medium setting, and the medium setting's too aggressive. Unless it's Ramsey? Ramez? Yeah, I don't know. It's funny because people just have their different life schedules and stuff like that.
Yeesh. I don't think I've ever seen fog this thick before.
New content. Oh, we actually get to see the postman meet the girl. His holes are always so filled, it's hard to get new sessions. Yeah. I think that's the hard part about Rise. It's like, that's why I kind of wish there was like multiple like lobbies sort of thing. I don't know. All I want to do is fight Valstrax. Sounds like a song, and all I want to do is fight Valstrax. The sleepless night? Sleep is for the weaker, Pooh.
Where did that enormous ship even come?
What's...
But I was...
That's... alright.
And here we go again. Shall we begin by asking around at the tavern like before?
We already know where he is. I know the game will require me to go to certain locations, but it's funny when you have this.
Hey there. Yeah,
And I think...
thanks.
Say...
Yeah.
Thank you for the water, NC. I'll finish off more of my tea, which is almost done. My flavored cold water.
Hard to believe a ship of this size managed to run aground. What was that? Hey, is someone there? Okay, maybe it's one of those kids from town? But where are they? There you are.
What are you doing here, kid? And who are... Were you a passenger on this ship, maybe? Hey, it's okay.
So if you remember, this is a ship of slavers. So that girl would be quite obviously scared of anyone interacting with any adults. Connects have multiple sessions, but the sessions don't communicate at all, so in a sense of having clan or guild is impossible with the old lobby system. Yeah, I think I can't believe that they went that route. Like, I feel like it's pretty hard to have that feeling of I guess connecting with the new system, but I don't know.
Such buffoonery does little more than wear this old tome out.
I don't actually remember where the game wants me to go, so we're just gonna go. You say I'm weak? No. Needing sleep is a genuine sign you should listen to your body. I think it's silly when people are like to try to outlast their sleep.
Hey there. How you feeling? Well, your cough seems better at least. Check it out. I brought you some bread today.
She still doesn't talk, it seems. Which makes sense, because she's a shade.
Whoa, easy there. Jeez, you must have been starving. Well, look, no one's gonna take this from you, so just take it easy so you don't... So, what were you doing on this? Actually, scratch that. First things first, you gotta... Well, this is going nowhere fast. Let's see. Louise.
Oh, he names her.
Yeah, what about Louise?
You can't be just going naming girls you find. That's not how this works. Just because she doesn't want to tell you. Oh, she liked it, I guess.
Well, it's nice to meet you, Louise.
Not your pet. Not how this works, sir. You took like 5 seconds. Ah, she doesn't talk. That's it. I'm calling you something.
Southern Plains back when the wife ran off too, right?
I believe we did, yes.
Lots changed since then. So it's kind of nice when we find something that hasn't. The fact that couple is still arguing almost fills me with, I don't know, hope, I guess.
Remember the side quest I did? That's an extra side quest, which is the dinner with 2 of them. Like, it's just one of those moments that's a bit weird that's not a part of the story, it's a side quest. Because NieR canonically doesn't, like, he shouldn't know when he talks about their interactions with them.
Oh, hey.
You're related.
Yeah.
Oh, I just...
And back we go. This explains why we're sent through so many, like, loading zones for this quest, because it tries to insert these little intervals.
I cannot believe how many trips we have made simply to track down a single man.
We haven't made much, Vice. We've literally just gone to sea front and back, and then we're going back there. I think this is one of those funny things that's hard to convey in video games, where it's like, it's meant to be quite a long journey between seafront and, like,
it always takes me forever to figure out
the village. But it's weird because it's one of those things where it looks so short for us. It's like it's less than a minute's journey. But in game, it is probably meant to be like a town over. Like it's meant to be quite some way away. No, it's NC. That's the opposite. Now you're super weak. You've stayed up too much. Now you've become weak because you haven't slept.
Hey there, Louise. Say, where'd you get that red bag?
Yeah, where did she get the red bag? Oh.
Found it on the ship, did you? You kids
Right.
are so darn
the
curious.
port man. I'm so silly.
Anywho, it's good to see you.
For a second, I forgot the postman isn't the red bag man.
Bring you something. Here, it's a ribbon. Let me tie it in your hair for you.
That means
Well, what do you
Well, we know
think?
where the ribbon come
Pretty
from now.
nice, huh? Huh.
Also, she
What's
let
that
him
for?
touch her. The blood?
Oh, it's a mirror. Well,
Oh.
that's a stroke of luck. Let's go ahead and check out. If you go over there where it's brighter, you'll. What's wrong? Oh, I see. You don't like sunlight. Guess your eyes are pretty sensitive after spending all this time in the dark, huh? Well, it's not
I would
like
say then that
stay here
probably
forever.
means that he's not very cluey if he didn't
We should
realize
work
that
on
she's
getting you
Shade
out
at
of
that
here,
point.
so you and me.
Now loading. I just realized it's using Yona. I just realized that the DLC scenes have used Yona rather than the pod. Huh.
Hey,
Sometimes it's a nice feeling to play a game and just skip through all the text. Like, I like... Boy, we wish your brother had? Yeah, me too. Daimono could kick that Shade's butt. Like, reading everything in games, once you've done... Oh, look, it's color now.
Hey, Louise. I brought your food for today.
I guess it's because it's real time at this
What's
point.
wrong? Aren't you hungry? Huh. You haven't been eating much lately. Well then.
Wait, what? Is that meant to he has an accordion? Is that what's happening there? What's happening? He just started playing music out of his body.
Yeah, sorry about that. Humming a jaunty tune is the best
Oh,
thing
he was
you
meant to be
can always put in
humming?
your step. Songs are like a little bit of wisdom that makes the tough times easier.
Oh, that's such a sweet notion.
I love them personally. I mean, not that I'm any good at singing.
Why do they
Well,
sound like an
your voice
accordion?
a bit
What is
rough
going on?
there, but you're actually pretty good. You know, I knew someone who lived in the town lighthouse before she died. She used to hum this same song a lot. I heard it every time I stopped by to deliver something, and I guess it just kind of stuck.
Just kinda stuck.
Of course, that was quite a while ago. Hey, are you trying to cheer me up? You are a kind soul, Louise.
However, she does kill humans. I know she's probably protecting herself, but like this one man was very lucky.
I'm sensing some really weird magic going on here, Sunshine. You feeling it too?
Yeah. Is it a shade?
Are you actually trying to think something through rather than just jumping in and killing?
What's wrong, Kaine?
Nothing. It's just... I'm sensing a presence from seafront. Something like a shade.
A shade in the town? That's not good.
Just speeding through this game. For parts that we've seen before, because there's new scenes which we're watching right now, but there's other scenes we've done before, and there's quite a lot of game to get through. So it's like, if you want to recontextualize yourself, you can in the playthroughs, but a lot of time where you've probably have just done it, so you probably don't need to see it again.
Any other tenable leads?
right. Let's head for the inlet. Kaine, Emil. Whoops.
Maybe
What is?
nothing.
Alright, here we go. Does shades kill all humans? Technically, shades are humans. What you see here are not humans. Shades are the remnants of humans gone mad, and replicants are bodies made to be eventually human. They never reach that
We're gonna
point.
need to figure out some way to get inside that thing.
This ship is in a state of wanton decay. Surely these
You can probably...
Alright. Let's do the boat section. Still like, just watching, what's her face fall over.
So, were you able to write that letter? You know, now
Look, there's blood underneath her. How's the postman not noticed that?
Not yet, huh? Well, there's certainly no reason to rush. You know, it makes me happy that you've taken such a shine to me. First time we met, I didn't have the foggiest idea what was going on in that head of yours. So, hey, I've been thinking. How about you come live with me? It might be kind of nice to have a daughter around.
This means this literally just happened. Before we killed her. Oh, this poor postman. No.
Not into it, huh? Guess I should have figured. I'm sad to hear it.
At least he finds out why.
The floor's wet. Wait, is this blood? Oh dear. Are you...
Oh, that's why he asked about, like, period blood. Because he... Okay, so he's just a bit of an idiot. Okay, alright.
Oh, baby, that is one hell of a smell. We got something real nasty nearby, eh, sunshine?
That means Tyran redid these voices.
Don't tell me you ain't picked up on it yet.
I can't get over how much they got the voice, all the voice cast back.
do try not to thrash about and bring its timbers down a...
You sure you're all right, Kaine?
You really Hey, I've gotten...
Sure.
Sounds good.
Emil is on the...
Good boy. Good boy, Emil. Just destroy it?
This place is pretty gloomy. I'm having a hard time imagining any townsfolk hanging around here.
Well,
So I
as
need
we
this.
gather the leads, let the search begin.
Alright, so we're gonna try and do everything really quick. There's not really much to do here, so... So, yeah, hang on. So, how did she do this? So she's a shade, but she still has physical form. She acts like a ghost in this scene, which is really strange. Like... I mean, she supposedly she could have walked behind us, but... How did she get out of here?
What is with this ship anyway?
There may be clues somewhere that tell of how it ran aground.
Secrets, crawl spaces?
Looks really dark
Maybe.
ahead.
He's a small kid.
What's What's
Alright, let's find Red Bag Boy. Red Bag Boy. Now he's Red Bodied Boy.
this?
Wait. It would wreck until...
What the?
Now, I don't remember what, like, now, I don't remember what exactly we need to interact with, but there's not much. Is Emil dead? No, he's very much alive. He's just transformed. Secret crawl space. Secret.
That
I love the idea is stand around and do nothing.
a hidden room. How delightful.
These
And
I would.
those
The
and in no we cannot pass. The ship
only one way to.
Come here. We're going near.
it
Alright. We're gonna speed run this section. Just... It's funny to do, like, this, it's interesting that this area is something a bit different to the rest of the game, where it's, like, slightly puzzle roomy.
There don't seem to be any
Because he's a
shape
skeleton?
in it,
No,
at least.
he's a magic creation.
Now let no more time be wasted in our search.
But he's a good boy. He's the best boy, and we'll protect him with our life.
The white.
Wait.
Whoa!
Whatever that sound was.
This is a voice.
Wish I didn't skip
The
there.
girl is in.
Hold a moment. Yes.
Onward.
Wait, hang on. What? Oh, I wanted to re-listen to what she said.
This little lantern has brought us quite far, hasn't it?
What? Why, Selmas? No one can dislike me. Get up, you lazy cat.
I don't know.
Hang on.
Safe somehow.
Well, aren't we the romantic?
Looks like it says this. Seems like the person who wrote this holed up in here while the monster roamed. Do you think that?
I cannot see.
Did I not interact with this room last time? I must have skipped this room or something. I don't know. Alright, alright, alright. You want exercise, Selmas? Exercise there is. Let's do it. Let's do this. Alright. Oh my god. Workout over. Also, I'm now broken. Straubs! How have you been, Strawberries? Thank you for the host. Hang on. I need to fix myself. Seem to be facing weirdly. Alright, there we go. Straubs, you came back just for a workout.
Thinking.
Tell me once we.
I have no idea what I need to specifically interact with here. Oh, this is essentially a boss well then with those 3 herbs. I didn't realize that. You doing good? That's good to hear. We're zip zooming through this segment of the game.
Let's.
While we get up to the new stuff. Now we need to find the lantern.
Is that
We find it?
about?
That full scared me you get?
Oh no.
As much as this? Suddenly murder. Do it again? Need more points for that, Selmas.
Pull your. Remember the presence Kaine sensed.
I will.
That's an.
Poor red bag. Whoa. Yeah, wait, hang on. Did he leave because of this body? Aww. This explains the shade arm in the picture art we had, where it's like it was clearly one side of her. So if I can just eat more people, so she is eating people, and assumably that's what she did. She ate the other people that were on the ship of this trader's slave ship. Do it again in a week. Poor Shade Girl.
Hey there, you two.
Hey, I didn't know you guys came back in.
Homegirl loved her Mr. Postman so much she wanted to eat enough people to become human.
Did we ever?
That's not how it works, unfortunately.
Yeah, sorry about that.
A little.
Good.
She
Tell me.
It's on.
I love that they keep making us turn off the lantern. Have we been in here?
They all.
Have you ever just wanted to be with someone so bad
That smell is getting right.
that you've just you'd eat a heap of people?
Not great. Can't you tell?
Here we go. Boss fight time.
This would the culprit.
It's that girl we saw.
Old lad.
I'm actually giving you 2 weeks notice.
Oh man, this shade is nuts. I think I'm in love. You can feel her power hanging in the air, and she ain't even trying yet. Things are finally heating up. Huh?
Could this girl be the
Postman.
Oh, hey,
Wait.
oh, I've been... Hey, the girl is... I brought a bunch of well, how exact... Sorry.
Stay the hell away from her. She isn't.
So she's scared of us, so that's why she did that. But at the end of the day, I think it's just the fact that she's meant to be a small child and she doesn't understand. Alright. Let's go.
They're in the way.
Alright, let's just make our way casually through here. It's still bonkers to me that this section is only that section. Were you able to defeat before she charged her shriek at the end up? No, I didn't last time we took the hit. Is it possible to defeat her? No.
Made it out in one piece.
That really, Bob? I wish they were making another season for Castlevania series. I haven't actually watched I've only watched the first one. I didn't really like the first series, so I haven't watched the others. It had its moments, but it's pretty rough. If they had the characters swear less, maybe I'd be a little bit better with it. Really fucking tough. I don't blame anyone for not getting it on the second go around. I've only done this fight once, so this is the second time we're doing the fight. We should be we're way more powerful though now, so this might be pretty quick. There she is. What a wacky shade shape. I got it consistently on C and D.
Why is
We might get it
my
there.
ship being hurt by the sun?
That is not precisely the case. It most certainly is being burned by the sunlight. However,
This thing still has a crazy amount of health.
abilities far outpace whatever damage the light is able
Zeus,
to
hey Zeus, how you doing, man? You going insane?
Something is coming.
What's happening?
Get out of the way at once.
Oh, listen, it's singing. This thing actually thinks it's a person.
Little faces. I love the little faces on the hand. It's so good. It's good that they have a fight that's like this tough though. I'm kind of stuck inside of it.
Trying to eat us.
Aim for the tentacles with faces on them.
I know.
Don't stop now. Focus on the next one.
Alright, once we deal with these things, we'll focus on the next ones. I actually lost track of myself during that. Oh, I'm getting... Oh, shit. I am getting a call. Hey, God. Be right back, chat. Alright, weird break in the thing. Let's keep going. No idea what that call was. That's me. Strobs has captured the moment perfectly. It kind of reminds me of a Marlboro. Yeah, I wonder if it is meant to be inspired by Marlboro. But Japan do like their funny tentacle monster things. Castlevania anime series on Netflix is amazing, and I think it's animated well and the art style's good. I think that the story and the writing is particularly poor. Like it was pretty rough. The voice acting was really good actually.
Now is our chance. Attack with all that you have.
Yep. But I understand a lot of people must have liked that series, Daigon, because it got multiple seasons. I think I was just disappointed that it's not really anything like Castlevania at all. I don't know if the other seasons get more closer to it.
Did we get it?
Things have got to stop adapting things and being completely tonally off. Multiple seasons that kept getting better and better.
Oh, hell. That thing's huge.
For him. What, killing me is gonna make him love you? I mean, she destroyed the ship that he was in too. I know she's a bit mindless, but... Look how spiky it is. What an insane, like, shade. It's still crazy to me that this is this... Oops, that was meant to be a medicinal herb.
To think it could recover from such a grievous wound.
Ordinary attacks aren't gonna do shit against this thing.
Hey, the guy from before's collapsed on the beach. That shade's got some kind of hard-on for it. We should take him hostage.
Shut your yap. I'm not in the business of using my blades on people.
Again, through this fight, it's funny because I'm still not 100% sure what I should be attacking. It is taking a decent amount of damage from just Dark Pulse. Ah! Probably should unlock, is what I should be doing here, rather than just taking damage. And it reset its health again. To be fair, the anime series takes a lot from the games. Oh, really? I mean, it did references, but the story was like completely different. But it's, I don't know how you would do a story of Castlevania unless you did something like that, is the thing. Unless you just want him having and killing things on every episode. How many times are we gonna have to kill you, old man? Make sure your magic is up a bit if you want to try for the lock. Alright.
Yeah, I can see that. Damn it.
Let's be honest, how many times can you truly kill the same guy? I don't know. Dracula's a pretty cool dude. I'd be down to see him multiple times. But the thing is, they didn't have to do multiple games if they just focused on one story.
This guy's important to you, isn't he?
I feel like this went poorly for, like, kinda this could have gone so bad. The trio are very strong in this game. Such a good scene! I love monsters that put themselves back together.
Is this thing immortal?
How can it withstand such an onslaught?
I'm really scared, guys.
We will be in grave danger if it unleashes that attack. We must stop it.
Oh no! No, I think I almost had it, but I didn't. I should. Do you know, Bob? I should have buffed my magic. I didn't realize. Should have let it fully charge. I did. I let go of fully charge. Oh, did I let it go one too soon? Oh no. That's okay.
I think we're in trouble.
What the hell are you doing? Stop him already!
My body won't. Damn it! Fuck!
I love that you can see the angelic language throughout so many spells.
Oh, no!
She's a big little girl now as well. Like they're the size of her herself.
You're gonna get yourself killed.
Stop! Don't hurt these people! So you've been lying to me this whole time? You...
Actually, I'm glad I didn't kill her, because I want to see that. I want to see the alteration on this ending.
It stopped. Focus on the source of its magic. Aim for the head.
We can never be together! You disgust me!
I wonder what happens if you wait there, actually. Look, she converted the... That's funny, she converted the bow into the monster part of it too. I wonder whether or not she, because she is a shade, whether or not she remembers any of her human time. I suppose only really NieR is supposed to be one of the few that do. There we go. It's interesting because I actually thought there might be a bit more there with her as a shade, but it didn't really go. It's just a little story. It's just like an extra beat to the game. And it's like maybe it was just so that they could like make it feel like there was something new, something extra.
Wait, come on. No, thank.
It saddens.
And there we go. Shade down. No key though. You don't get a key for that one. It is interesting they didn't decide to like give you an extra key slot for this game, just for that. But, we push forward. I feel great today. No cough, no fever. Yona's coming out to play. Oh.
The hell's this, Sunshine?
A letter. That thing wrote it for the postman.
Ha! Man, that is some grade A chicken scratch.
She probably copied the letters as best she could.
So, what's it say?
I think our friend's gonna wake up soon. Let's go.
What? What?
Hey, Kaine.
Yeah?
When you were threatening that shade on the beach the other day, how did you know it was trying to protect the postman?
Just a feeling, I guess.
All right.
Huh. What? In Route C, that cutscene changes. Who did Kaine... Who's our friend is about to wake up? Who's that inferring to? What? Who's she inferring? She can't mean... She meant an individual. If she meant two individuals, it could mean Emil, it could mean NieR. Does it mean the Shadow Lord? I am curious what she wrote on the letter. It's probably something just very sweet, but... What? Huh? Unless the letter infers that the Shadow Lord is returning soon. But the Shadow Lord isn't going anywhere. He's just waiting for us. Who is she? That's Kaine. She's just dressed as 2B right now. I believe that was NieR before he recuperated. Oh, is that what it's meant to be? That's weird wording. That felt like it insinuated more than what it did.
Shades of that poor. He loved her though. Still,
Have you any new information about the key?
I'm still working on the loyal Cerberus might.
It must be... Oh,
By the.
thanks.
Doesn't look like anything's different here.
Oh, since I'll make.
I more than likely should stop watching. I have a friend that's wanting me to play this before an Automata, which I've been borrowing without playing. Yeah, I would suggest playing this before Automata personally. Digon, just because it's a rawer experience. I think Automata is more polished. This is a very, very good game. Like they're going down for they're like down for a week. Yeah, I think the wording was a bit funny there, honestly. The Tom, like that. Oh, hey. All right. So it looks like the flowers were kind of in a weird stasis, I guess, because I hadn't left the area. So they're probably stuffed. I'm probably not going to get what I need from them, because it's been a few days. I'm probably not going to be getting the final quest done in this time frame. I'll probably be getting an ending outside of it, and that's okay. But yeah, Daigod, I do suggest you probably dipping out, but thank you for hanging out, man. This game is a funny one where it's like, if you're not going to play it, I just suggest watching the playthrough, because the story is well worth it in this game, and I pretty much know what to do, where to go. But it's pretty straightforward at the end of the day. It's just a very... this world is so charming to me. Yeah, I'm definitely not... I let these plants super die. So annoying. I really just want the moon pedal so I can get that last quest done. I don't know why Yoko Taro did this. I might look at doing the flower stuff, because I just keep forgetting. I've got too many things to play to have like 5-minute flower touch each day. It's such a weird thing, because very few games even have attempted trying to do this while playing it, but the fact that it's a story game with loops, and then it's trying to do the gardening thing, is still very odd. It's just one of those Yoko Taro-isms where it's like he just feels like he tries to attempt too many things at once. Wait, what am I doing in the home? Why did it want me to go home? What? Wait, what? Oh, we're going to the letterbox. That makes more sense. I was gonna say, why am I going home? I'm getting a letter from the prince. That's what we're doing. Alright, let's go to Facade. Makes a lot more sense. Honestly, it probably takes me longer to go around and get to the boat than it does for me to just make my way to the desert. Again, there's some weird things about this game in particular, where it's like the idea that to get to the boat, if you're from your house, you have to go all the way around to slow you down, and the boat doesn't drop you right next to Facade, it drops you away. Now, this is probably the strangest of all the Shade stories. The Shade Wolf. Now, I can't remember. I knew there was a reason why Cerberus is like, he's human? Was he human before he turned into a wolf? Because why is, of all the things to go through a gestalt process, is this wolf? I don't remember why. This is one of those things I've sort of forgotten about the game.
Does it not strike you as curious to find wolves in the desert?
Should it?
They normally live in forests, yes? Deserts would seem to hold little sustenance.
Maybe they tested it on animals first?
I can certainly guess.
The thing is, Red Rover, that could be true. But I remember the story about the wolf protecting and having a friend. So I'm fairly sure the story is about a wolf, but like I don't think I remember reading anything about human interaction, like outside of like I don't think there was any experimentation. I think he just is a shade for some reason. I can't remember why. We'll have to find out. I think that's what's going to happen. Oh my gosh. Curtly, how you doing? Welcome in everyone. How you all doing? We're just doing some story in NieR. We're most of the way towards ending B. How you all doing? Welcome in. I don't think any of my mods are right here right now. I think TJ's head off to work. I'll give you a shout out, man. What are you guys doing? Oh shit, you're playing Phansmophobia. Have you been finding the latest updates?
Hold on.
I haven't played in ages. Shocks me how I actually got into the game. I'm usually not into that stuff.
Of course.
McAfee, how you doing? Welcome on in as well. But guys, go give Code Early a follow. I would appreciate that. The newest one's been awesome. Oh shit. New cutscene. We're learning about the Cerberus. The newest one's awesome. I'm curious, so is there new ghosts? I feel like as the ghost AI gets better. So as we remember, the wolves attacked the wedding for some reason, and we don't know why. Turns out, guards killed some of the wolves on this day. Been a little bit. It's good to see you, dude. I'll have to bail because I'm gonna have to play this eventually. No problem. Like I think that's the big problem with a lot of people is they can't watch this stream because it's very much a very story focused game that's like hard for people to just jump in and watch because
I don't like that.
it is a very spoiler heavy game.
Yeah. Keep.
Not yet, but they are one way. They are on their way. Did make an AI better in the latest update? Yeah, that's what I heard people were doing, which is I think that's the thing that's probably the most exciting because the AI was a little easy to trick at times. I wanted to have them have more interactions and things like that, but yeah.
Guys, everyone lost anyway.
Now, I'm skipping all the dialogue because we've seen all this before. We're on our way to ending B. For those who have never seen this before, we're on our way to ending B. Ending B is something that has slight changes when shades appear, but everyone else, it's pretty normal. There are new cutscenes like this, however. I'm going to chill in bed. It's nearly 2 AM here. Have a great stream. Also, introducing you to the series? No problem, man. I love NieR to death, so if you want a good story, well written, generally pretty dark, as you can see on screen, I would suggest NieR. It's a weird thing to be suggesting NieR over what's visually happening on screen, but compassion for all. But again, thank you for the follow, raid, Cody Lee, Cody Lee? I never know, I'm so bad at reading names sometimes. Cody? But yeah, enjoy your sleep everyone. I know it's very late for you guys. Imagine injuring all of them. The fact that they didn't kill the ones that are impaled on the ground too. The back and forth between the wolves and the humans.
weddings are the best. There's flowers everywhere. Everyone's happy. It's just great. I'm kind of jealous. Aren't you jealous, Kaine?
Nah.
Oh, come on.
I do like Kaine and Emil just standing here awkwardly during this wedding. Now, I did skip that, and there could have actually been a scene there, I realized, so that might have been a dangerous one to actually have skipped, but I don't think much, because... Oh no, he is here. I'm trying to remember the name. What is the name of the wolf? Is it Bang Jack? I really don't remember. Come here, you. At the end of the day, even though he is like... It's one of those things where he is still in the wrong. The wolf is in the wrong, but he is an animal at the end of the day, so there's not any reason for us to believe that, like, he should understand that he shouldn't be attacking. Like, he's a shade, but it's like, we don't know if by being him a shade is something necessarily, like... We don't know if it's necessarily something that...
Are you ready?
Like...
Yeah.
Justifies as to why he's a little bit smarter than the other wolves, or if he's a lot smarter, or what. Alright. To war! War. Okay, we're declared. For the king. For the queen. For battle. For humanity. Is this all that remain? The humans will be upon us shortly. We can make our escape if we move now. The wolves like request to be wiped out is what they're doing there. I hear you, my brothers. I shall desire your desire to die with honor. Your resolve is strong. Your pack thanks you. For the lives of our comrades. For the pride of our pack. Death to the invaders. Again, it's still that thing of like, yeah. I always found Rock to be the least sympathetic of all the bosses. They actually make you're the asshole. The thing is, it's at the end of the day, he is a wolf. Like, he is an animal. Like, I don't know what his intelligence really is, to what degree. But making a choice like this. Because I feel like there's a reason he's in the desert, but I can't remember what it is. And now you understand why the song was like this as well. Like, it's not like a, yeah, we're killing the wolves. It's, we kind of are doing a horrible thing. Both sides, like a war, like, going for the concept of, like, I kind of like Yokotara's, like, point here, where it's like, there is no victor here. Like, everyone loses.
Such dogged, unwavering defiance. Why do these beasts hold so much rage? The smaller wolves are not infected with shades. But as for the leader...
If even one shade is here, then I have to kill all of them.
God, how many ones do I have to kill? I know it's probably a time thing. Hang on, can I just stand up here? Hang on, I'll just do this. There we go. Shooting fish in a barrel. Oh, hello, Rock.
He seeks the king of facade. Above you, stay on your guard.
It's like jamming a fork in the toaster and getting mad at the toaster, but he is an animal at the end of the day. That's the thing. Like, the humans haven't really researched the wolf kind, and the wolves have no means to do that. They're just a pack of animals, and they've decided that this is their territory. It is funny they go for the route of him being smashed against that rather than against the wall at the back. Well, shades are human souls. But the thing is, I'm fairly sure, Bob, I remember that Rock in particular, I thought I remember his story having something to do with him being a dog or something. I remember his story having a dog involved with it. It's been a while though. Like, he has actually got something to do with an animal, like a rock. But, or maybe he's the human that had the dog. Maybe that's what it was. Still super weird sometimes hearing the Automata soundtrack here.
Thank you for being my friend.
See, that's the thing. That there is what I can't quite remember, the relationship there. Because he's the loyal Cerberus. He is that... I'm fairly sure the dog's the Shade. That wolf's the Shade. But I can't remember. Rock's a funny one. There's something there that I'm missing that I can't remember. And that's good. That means that there's something to dive into. And that's what I love about NieR, is like, generally if you have a question, you can try and go searching for it. Like... But I think... Is that the last key piece? Yeah, that's the last one. Alright. Shadow Lord time. We actually get to do ending B. So this is what I was talking about. So the game speeds up a lot at this point. Like, I can just go through a lot of things very quickly. Because last time we got a little distracted. So we've had a few, like, well, not distractions, but intervals that I forgot about. Like, which is, I forgot about the very large reading sequence at the start of ending B. I forgot about that we would have the DLC doable. All those like little mini dungeons. That kind of was our like expedition last time. And this time it's just sort of like we can blast through, but we did have the slowdown with doing the Mermaid storyline, which I hadn't seen the Shade portion of that.
What is it?
So,
What is it?
listen, it's about Kaine. This upcoming fight with the Shadow Lord is gonna be rough. And while I'd do anything for Yona, I'm not sure it's fair to drag the two of them into this.
Are you truly worried?
I think this is something that's interesting about this game in particular, is they add extra scenes that weren't in ending A, but you as the player, as NieR, somehow skipped.
Hey, the fuck's this hot garbage you've been spewing?
Someone's been...
Kaine, Emil, look, I just...
Wanted to leave us behind? Why, so we'd be safe? Fuck that.
Kaine's right. You accepted me. You told me we'd be together no matter what happens. Now it's time for us to return the favor.
Don't make me start talking about loyalty and debts and all that. You know I hate mushy shit.
But...
If it makes you feel better, we're not doing it for free. After we rescue Yona, we're totally gonna call in a favor of our own. We're going on a journey to cure Kaine's possession and restore my body. It's gonna be tons of fun. Just think of all the delicious local foods we can try along the way.
I'm gonna eat way more than my fair share. So you better get ready to pony up.
Thanks, you two. We're gonna rescue Yona. I swear it.
Don't do this to me! Yokotaro, you bastard. Putting in a scene like that when we know what happens to them. That's the funny thing about this game, where it's like, again, the concept in this game of, or concept in Yokotara's works of, you know what's going to happen. It's like the heavy hitting particulars of certain scenes just are much heavier because you know what's going to happen. Wait, I haven't seen this one either. A chick brought home with me. It's the cutest thing ever. Why am I getting these new ones now?
I see.
More diary entries for Yona that I just never seen. Alright, we're off. To the Shadow Lord. We've been here before. Now, this is a place full of shades. Both in the starter section and the later section. So, lots to talk about. Well, hopefully lots of shades to encounter that will talk to us, rather. Oh wait, we need to go to the boat. Boat man! But yeah, we're at the point where it's like most players who play like NieR at this point will probably playing in a similar nature where it's you kind of just speeding through the game because you know what's happening, you know what we're up to, you know what you're gonna get done. So you just strap your boots on and you just run on in. I think that's still my favorite entry is the goblin one. I'm glad I have the item drop rune word now because we're up to the point in the game where there is a lot of shades ahead of me, a lot that I need to kill, and by having that extra 10%, so I'm on 25% extra drop rate, I have the chance of getting the 30% one. I do wonder whether or not rune drop rates are relative to your level as well. You can't get higher tier ones until you reach certain level thresholds. I really don't remember. I don't know if it's just you can just collect all the words. Like you get the more high power words if you're just extremely lucky. This mother clucker.
Everything in working order.
Yeah, Mice. I'm good.
Your health is diminished. Do be more careful next time.
I haven't gotten all the falling in water dialogue, obviously. I remember that. I remember climbing up there last time and like originally playing the game and then having that issue. But I was not expecting that guy just to be ready for me as soon as I got up there. No, you're kidding me. Alright. Alright, we're gonna take the climbing section a bit slower, because apparently that dude... Why does he know that he can hit me on the way up?
My weapon is just heavy.
Whatever you say, lad.
This is bullshit. Some grade A horse dookie. Alright. Oh my god, he can hit me. He can hit me. So there is the spell Protect, which is like really, really good. But I can't cast it while going up the ladder, and it only puts it in front of me. It doesn't actually work on my body. If it actually covered me in a protective layer, similar to say Dark Souls, sure. I can't believe this problem's still in the game. And I don't know if there's anything I can do. I don't really know how to deal with this guy. If you channel max Dark Wall, it orbs on you? Oh, it does. Okay, then maybe that's what we do. Alright. I guess it was the climbing. Like, he didn't like me climbing super fast. Alright, there we go. I guess I have enough mana now that I can do, because I couldn't do max before when we were doing it a while back. I probably should be using Dark Wall more, but don't really need it. Actually, it wouldn't be bad, actually. Now that you've said that, you've reminded me, Bob, it actually is not too bad for this section because there's a lot of armored dudes here. Because it kind of not very good against orb boys, but armored boys, it's actually not too bad. But again, I'm gonna skip all this because I don't need to fight any of these mobs. As much as I have item drop, right? I will kill this boy though, because he's funny. And he gives good loot. It's really useful on normal difficulties against heavy bullet heavy lads like Wendy and Popular. Wait, hang on. Wait. Bob, there's 2 magic spells for defensives. One's Dark Orb, that Dark Wall that projects against physical, and then the other one protects against magic, doesn't it? I'm fairly sure that that one that covers your body probably doesn't prevent magic spells, right? I don't know. I can't remember. Oh no, it's just good on one spell. Oh, gotcha. Not much on the Shadow Lord since he Dark Lances. I know I don't have to kill the boss one, but I kind of want to. He deserves it. Being a butt. It's one of those rare occasions of me just skipping enemies. It's a funny thing that from my Zelda days, I actually really like fighting most enemies. I generally didn't skip enemies in a room unless they respawned, like whatchamacallits, what are they called? Keys. Like, keys are those things where it's like, I would get rid of them because they'd be annoying and flying around, but sometimes like you'd enter a room and you would just let them go. But if a Stelphos was in front of me, or a Lizphos or something, I'd be like, yep, need to kill that. Check it out now. I think I'll check it out when we get into the Shadow Lords area. I think that'll be a good place for it. Right now, I can just zip zoom. No. Because we're definitely going to encounter dudes that will be armored and annoying. I've gone the wrong way every single time I've come here. Alright, we're gonna see ending A there, as well as ending B soon.
Such an ominous sight. And yet I find it strangely and now...
Here we go. Round 2 Popola Devola, round 3 as well. Well, round 3 and 4 actually. But then also round 2 with the Shadow Lord. You know, I don't remember what extra scenes are necessarily here. It's interesting which songs they decide to use for some of these scenes. Password time.
Why did you how that you
Well then, it seems the way is open.
Easy peasy. Now, I don't remember if Popola and Devola have extra anything here.
Popola.
Hey, this is even.
Alright, well... we should try... maybe we can try the armor spell here, because I think spell damage doesn't do a lot in this fight, actually.
We
The two
didn't want
casters.
to fight you.
I want to watch them because they're just pretty. Look how pretty the models are. And I like how they made each of their faces unique again.
Devil.
Deviler, Popula. Popula, Deviler. Gluttony absorbs magic attacks? Yeah, that's what we want. So we'll use Gluttony here.
What's happening?
Let's see, let's charge up Gluttony.
This fate was predetermined.
Oh, let's just, okay, this works like that.
We spoke to truth. We really wanted to avoid this impossible. We were hoping to put it off for 100 years or so. Until the next generation came along.
What are you talking about?
Are they shades?
I don't think so.
Wall, not Gluttony? Wait, hang on, does Wall, wait, are you sure? So Wall works on spells, you're saying?
Glorious battle.
Hang on, Wall works on spells.
Kill 'em all.
Hang on, well, hang on, I gotta wait till I get my mana back.
We never thought you'd grow to be this powerful.
This is madness.
And need more mana regen.
You have no cause to speak so with us, Grimoire Weiss. You are a traitor.
I love that they call him a traitor. He doesn't remember. He can't be a traitor if he doesn't remember. Well, it's just a total defense for a set amount. Oh, really? Okay. Maybe that's why I remember using Wall a lot, but... I love the radio sound effect that happens to Vice. Oh, good. Now I can't use Wall.
Copied my powers.
I know I can.
Ah, shit on a shingle. They can use the sealed verses.
Ah, shit on a shingle.
Of course we can.
How long does Wall
Power
last
came
for?
From us in the first place.
Man, I should have been using this more.
We loaned a small portion of it. Vice, are you all right?
Devil. Popola. Why are you guys doing this? Why are you siding with the shades?
The desperation in NieR's voice. As a set damage you can absorb. That's still pretty good for like, I can just walk in and hit shit. I mean, it's more like I could just, the fact that it lasts so long too. Pretty good.
Why?
The answer to every riddle lies within the heart of the Shadow Lord.
The Shadow Lord. So you've been on his side? this
Apollo's
whole
meltdown
time?
is essentially a glorified cutscene when you use it. Yeah.
You've got to face your own truth now. Please, enter the Shadow Lord's castle.
Yeah, I just don't remember Wall being this strong, but like, I remember using it. That's the thing. Sometimes I'm pretty bad like that with games where I'll lean on my laurels and just like, alright, I found an optimal thing, just gonna use this forever, and then I forget about other stuff. Until I hit a wall where I'm like, ah, something's difficult, I actually need to play around with shit.
How odd. For long years,
And that's why I like a challenge, I think, because it's just very easy for me to fall into a relaxed space.
but now the latter seems to be. Well,
Vice?
do not look at me like that. I am Grimoire Weiss. I am perfectly.
Oh, Vice. Here we go.
I think I hear a waltz.
Me too, Emil. Oh my god, the song they use here! Ah. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. I guess this makes sense. The fairgrounds.
It certainly is a grand affair.
Silly ghosts.
Bunch of dancing bastards.
They're all shades.
Alright. Well, let's test it here now, because I was talking about armor guys. I've talked about how these guys are annoying, but if I can't...
I think we're locked in.
It's not like I was planning to leave.
Yeah, it's a bit late for that.
Because the Phoenix Spear kills them fast enough. I just need to If I don't get knocked out of my attack, then I can just pretty much insta-kill any of these. Pretty easy. Yeah, alright, this is the way to do it. I wish the game wouldn't switch targets like that. It's probably the most annoying part in the game, I would say, just this little sequence alone. Because it's just armor guys that are just kind of annoying to fight. Again, I probably can counter them, but it's like, now we've just found another way to do this. But we've already shown why I don't really like countering things, because it just takes so long to wait for them to attack sometimes. Okay, so you can kind of see it. You could see it there flashing, like it didn't exceed, but it was waiting for it to run out, or it was about to run out rather. I think we're actually reaching a damage point. We're actually ignoring their armor. I might be able to just stab these boys. Yeah, I might be able to just stab these boys. I wonder if that level that I got then just trivialized their armor threshold. Or I was hitting him without the shield up. One or the other. Can we go now? Alright, ghost boys now. Yeah, because that move, that's the move that's annoying, because it throws you back so far. Oh, let's do this. Now, I don't think I can... Fairly sure I can't, like... Oh, you can cast... Oh, that's interesting. You cast wall while you have wall up.
I'll open the next door. Cover me.
Alright, we might be able to the point where I just need to use Lance.
Yes, good plan. Let's go.
Come here, you.
Protect Kaine for us.
I'd like to protect Kaine. There needs to be a faster way to this sequence.
It's not open yet?
Do I look like a goddamn locksmith to you?
I'm gonna use the homing because the homing was like pretty good, so we'll just do this.
Open? Fine. I'll just break it down.
Do it, Kaine. Kick the door. Oh, I missed the gold item.
Goddamn.
Oh, it's eggy time. No, we have to kill a certain amount, I guess.
These things are freaking me out.
These eggs are freaking me out. These eggs are hard boiled. We're babies, we don't know any better.
What's wrong?
Recreate who? Spare the lives of the children. It's so funny because like canonically NieR does not hear any of this. As the player, we hear all these weird little lines of the reality. I have to go until every single dancing ghost is transformed is killed. Oh, I didn't even notice the ghosts were there. It's a pretty boring railroad sequence, subsequent playthroughs. It kind of is. It's annoying. Especially during an 8-hour stream and it's your second time that night. Oh god, Bob. That's why I've broken up this game, but at the same time, I kind of don't want to break up the game at the same time. Whoops. Ow. Alright, let's dark wall this shit.
We don't need forgiveness, asshole.
Kaine?
Wait a second. Wait a second. Your heart is different. It ain't hatred, and it ain't sadness. What's going on here, Sunshine?
How should I know?
Kaine, are you all right?
I'm fine. Let's just kill some shit and move on, alright?
Interesting. Oh, how very interesting.
By the way, if you ever maxed out Greatsword, it one-shots Goose on when it revives. Oh, really? That's pretty funny. Yeah, I haven't made time to go grind up any weapons. I probably should have between stream. I was going to upgrade the Phoenix Spear, but... I love that another one just appears in its arm and you're like, okay, I guess this is happening now.
Can we even hurt this thing?
Bad fart pig.
Oh no!
Bad fart pig.
Stop now. Damn it.
Stay focused.
Bad
Kaine.
fart pig.
Don't fall victim to such distractions.
Come on! We have to
Alright, we'll keep going. Alright.
Let's go!
Wait, where's the door? Oh, he's right in front of the door. Okay. Kaine, go.
This way! Move!
Alright, there we go. See ya, fat pig. It's funny when you insta-give me 5 times before the Kings even shows up. Yeah. I kind of vaguely remember doing that, actually. Come on, pig. Let's go for a run.
Please, hurry!
Pig's so stinky that as he climbs the tower, the entire tower becomes stinky. Yeah, pig. Ooh, he could be a big pig too. Oi!
Damn it, I can't get it open.
I love Kaine's way of opening shit.
Attack incoming.
Thanks for that, Weiss.
The entrance is locked too!
It seems we are in a bit of a predicament.
How does it regenerate armor? Answer me that, chat. How does Shade Pig regenerate armor?
Oh, you pissed her off now. Maybe you shouldn't have killed her friends. Look at her, so full of scorn and hate. She's just like you, Sunshine.
Different. Hate is just another crush for you.
Hey now.
You're in pain, you're lonely, no one likes you. So you try to hide it under violence and hate.
I'm not like that at all.
It's okay.
It is.
I'm the same way. But just
Look at
realize
Kaine
it's help.
trying to like
Us now.
talk to fucking whoops.
We're too far gone, you and me. That's why we...
Kaine and Tyron. It's so funny because it's like knowing who Tyron, Kaine, and a few other characters are from the short stories, their human forms, is pretty crazy because I didn't realize that those stories are not in the game. Come on, pig boy. Let's roll. Oh, it's the Jingle Jangle Brigade.
傘程度と地いるとって出ずち汗よりきっときっとだあらペルアと試練地無責よ
Why isn't it healing? There we go.
What are you doing here?
サルリとしたと改ざん特機能だろ
You are correct.
いや洗って賛成
Oh.
ふわりふわり
Alright.
ドロス
Let's buff on up and just go nuts.
あらペルアとそんなでケリゴイタに
Silly pig.
とさちちさったとめるた改ざんち
I do like the king. I think the king's a funny character. What just happened? Oh, okay. It's me. I'm Bubble Boy.
Hey! Stop! Let me go! Stop it! Damn it! King, no!
King, no!
後で
We don't know your name!
あこ
Abayo.
No! Open the door! You can't fight that thing on your own!
ゆくくおたおきアルタビエト来るとこち
It's so weird where I can hear little Japanese every now and then when this tribe talks, where it's like he was saying One-chan at the end.
ケタルイトエチケロアルテリアだせ
ギウジ
各石技師
真鍮カレルタカイザムテラス
なんだあらたてウラーヌペルア
By the owner of the mask! I had a feeling, is there another cutscene here? No. Slap him. Emil's just watching. I love Emil's little like.
He's fighting for you. And for Fira. Don't let him die for nothing.
Why? Why can't I let him die for nothing?
Friend.
And we're off. Almost there. We're almost there. We're almost to the Shadow Lord. We can taste it. We can feel it. We can smell it. But before then, look at them on their little chairs. That means they set up those chairs. I never want to skip Popola Devola. I love them so much. They're such fantastic characters. And then they gave them extra depth in Automata, which is so good. Here's our reports. We obtained them again. Don't think they change.
You have your own motives, your own desires. And we have ours. I fear it really is just that simple.
Really? Just that simple?
Don't speak such foolishness.
Sorry.
Alright, let's try war. Let's try this out. Let's sit on top of the girls.
You and us, we're the same. Tools in the hands of a master.
No! I'm nothing like you!
That cliche of a line. I'm nothing like you. God. Oh.
Devila?
What? she was turned around, I just realized. Why was Popola facing away for some reason? Alright, let's sit up.
Popola, are you crying? No.
Are you crying, you big dummy? You big, smelly, stinky dummy?
I understand now why we're twins. It's because we were born without souls. Devla, I can't stop the bleeding. Oh God, I can't stop it. This world is too lonely for one without a soul. There's too much emptiness.
The thing is that weird puppetry moment of things like this is like,
And yet somehow our
like,
teams still work.
Popola's like reacting in such a way as if like we've eviscerated Devola, but Devola's just kind of lying on the ground. It's like she just kind of dies. It's like there's so much blood, I can't stop the bleeding, and there's no blood around her. In a game that they don't shy away from blood, it is funny that this cutscene doesn't have that in any way. Like I'm not a horror person or a person that wants gore or anything necessarily, but there's moments in things where it's like the way people react in a video game where it's like a really dramatic scene and it's meant to be really dramatic, and yet there's like that it's just missing that little bit of an element sometimes.
Now you want to stop?
Maybe Devola got knocked past her. No, she was looking out the window. She span around.
You cut down my sister like a goddamn animal, and now you want to stop? Popola, wait!
I still like this line in Japanese a bit better, I think.
It's way too late to stop! No one stops!
So next playthrough, I might play in Japanese, by the way, chat, because I want to hear in Japanese. Hang on, all right, hang on. Let's shield up. Let's see how good this is. Oops. If I actually put it down on the ground.
I don't want to do this. I don't want to fight her.
Stop bitching and start fighting. It's the only way.
Wow, it really does just absorb all the spells. Holy shit, that's so weird. I honestly thought this only blocked physical, so I don't know if I remember ever using it on magic.
No stopping. No stopping ever.
So yeah. Again, the ending cutscene, these cutscenes only change really for just the moments with shades, and none of these have shades, but they're pretty fucking good looking cutscenes, so kind of want to watch them. Bubble times. That, I just can't get over how bad that looked. In the original cutscene, I always struggled to tell what was kind of happening here, because she uses yellow magic, Mills is blue, but then suddenly black energy comes about, and it's hard to tell that it wraps around it. Where does Kaine get mascara in this world? She using charcoal? What's happening?
And now that I'm older, I hate what my body has become.
Oh.
But there's something else there now. Something like...
Emil's sacrifice is still one of my favorite moments, because it's just...
Without all this, I couldn't have become
it's just so
friend.
honest.
Goodbye, my friends.
He's such a pure little boy.
Everything.
Emil.
For so long, all I could do was destroy. But now, I have a chance to save something.
It is just always funny. You understand why Yoko Taro, like,
Now get going, okay?
is such a affection towards Emil and decided to be the Moon Man.
I'm gonna be fine.
The Witcher 3, the witch you met in early game has a text lying around her house. It says she makes homemade mascara.
Emil, you jackass, get back!
Kind of works depending on your choices. God, I've never played. I liked, again, I've talked about this before. I like The Witcher 1, but The Witcher 2 and 3. There was something about them. I bounced off them each time I tried to play them.
Arguing with people. I hope they can hold it together once I'm gone. Well, I guess they'll just have to learn.
My poor little skelly boy. This is such a good effect. This looks so good. Again, it was so hard to tell what was happening. He says NieR. It gets me every time. It just looks so much better in this version of the cutscene.
I want to see you again. I want to see all of you again. Just one more time.
Remember, Emil wanted to cure his bad bone syndrome.
I'm scared. I don't want to die.
As much as Emil's lived for so long, he still is terrified of dying. You know what is crazy? The strength of Popola and Devola as magic users, quotation marks, that when your heart comes about, just think of how much less powerful the androids are relative to what Popola and Devola can do. Even Accord, like Accord is extremely strong. But it's curious, like as it's like they've downgraded as time has gone on. Everyone has their own story to tell. And that's one of the things that makes me so in love with this game. Like the bosses, like almost all the bosses have their own storyline and wishes and everything. And it's something I feel like is a little lost in Automata. But the fact that the Shades and the humans, like every battle has it's like two sides. Like it's not as simple as what it's first represented. Brother NieR, Sister Yona. Fuck, she kicks him so hard that he gets up.
Let's go.
Just a reminder, this entire time, Kaine has heard what the Shades have been saying. She knows what that boar was. She knows what all the Shades are up until this point. And by that, she has probably figured out who the Shadow Lord is. Or at least, that the Shadow Lord is someone. And we should probably shield up because these boys have been annoying. Particularly, it's just these guys. It's just these are the annoying enemies. Everyone else can get stuffed. I can just squish everything. Give me a final coloring book. Look at that AoE power. Just carves through everything. Alright, let's that's weird. That was very weird. Did you see that, chat? It wasn't charging. I don't know what was up with that. Nice. Nice. Here we go. The end of Ending B. See how much things change.
Yona!
It's me, Floor Man. I come out of the floor. I like how edgy the Shadow Lord is. Like, he's got weird butterfly wings. Like, not many of the Shades transform and control, like, what energies they have, but it's like he just has a cloak that allows him to fly. Also, armor made of, like, just energy.
This ends here. Strike hard. Hold nothing back.
That's weird. Just realized something. NieR isn't talking. Oh, there it is.
Stand against the Shadow Lord.
Don't speak in such a manner, fool. I am nothing like you. Strike it when it has stopped.
NieR. God. It's funny just how important NieR is, and you just kind of just destroy him.
Hey, sunshine. I ain't certain of this, but I think your heart is wrong. The hate is gone. The sadness is gone. It's just a bunch of white light now. What the hell's going on here?
Uh-oh.
You can't tell, Tyrant. You're not the only voice in my life anymore. I've experienced fear, hate, and no sympathy. I'm a curse, a freak. I know that. But guess what? He still accepts me. He still forgives me.
Oh, come on. You're doing this for him?
I'm tired of this world, and everybody in it. But I'll become his sword one last time.
Kaine does it all for you. It's for you, chat. She does it for you.
Vice, you alright?
Diddle diddle. So it looks like I'm pretty okay to... I don't think I'm going to push him over because it keeps transitioning, so I keep not being able to damage to him at certain points.
Wait.
What's up, sis? Oh, she has like a little ankle bracelet thing. Time to beat Shadowlord. 420 blaze it. No, I'm not memeing. Don't worry, I got there first.
Yona.
Yeah, fuck you. I want my real brother. Not you, weird ghost boy. I want my ghost boy real brother. Confusing, I know.
Please, just stop. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't need someone else's body. I don't want it. There's another girl inside this body. I can hear her. She won't stop
The
crying.
project doomed to fail.
She says
Sentience
she wants to see her brother.
Yona's been
of the souls.
This girl loves her brother too, just as much as I do. It's not right, you know? It's not right that she can't see him.
So, I guess on the Shadow Lord, I didn't realize that the square runes on him were actually the angelic language as well. Interesting. Going from NieR, going from Secure to NieR for Lunar Farm tiering is almost dizzying.
It's you, isn't it?
That's why you gotta keep that variety up.
Yes, it's me. Let's go home.
I like at this point NieR still doesn't quite fully understand what's going on. Like, there's a degree of like, he wants Yona, but then like he doesn't understand why like she doesn't immediately go to him. It is crazy just how powerful like Replicant NieR is. Because Shadowlord NieR has been using his powers and perfecting just how powerful he is for a long time. And then this Replicant comes along with just melee, basically.
I'm really sorry.
And beats the shit out of him.
I don't know what to... I'm so very sorry. No matter what. Just know that... I love you.
It's just crazy. The idea of a lot of this plot where it's like the replicants and the gestalts is like just the idea that like Brother NieR never thought to try and convince Replicant NieR like about the truth or anything. He just had like this weird game plotline sort of thing. Like it's wait, hang on. I don't think I've ever noticed his sword before. Let him float around. There's a lot that went horribly wrong here. It's very true.
Come on, let's finish this.
Yeah, come here, ghost boy. Just try and run around from town, dash cancelling the feeling clunky. It's clunky feeling after Sekiro. Yeah. Sekiro feels very good. That's why I'm really excited for Elden Ring when it eventually comes out. I would advise if you would stop talking. We're trapped in talkie times. There we go. See ya, NieR.
No bother. One moment, please.
You okay?
Fine, just fine.
And naming the fucking most important part of the project, the Shadow Lord, like that's friendly. It's true. I mean, he is essentially what it is. He is he's the Lord of the Shadows, the Shades, which, ironically, before they turned into Shades. The thing is, Noir isn't needlessly sinister. That's Noir. Like what we know about him as a sadistic, crazy person before he became a Grimoire, like it makes sense why he kind of is like that. And Vice is like how he is because he was a good-hearted person.
But after that, it's up to you. Only you can see this battle to its conclusion. I wish you luck.
Oh, this song! It's so strange, this song playing.
I swore I'd always fight by your side.
You are an exceedingly
It's the piano version too.
You know that, yes? Perhaps that's why I've so enjoyed our time together. But I fear
Oh god, they're gonna cause mass extinction. It is very funny, the twins. Popolo and Dollar kind of did really fuck up. Like, not prepping them mentally or anything, or realizing, like, trying to find an option to bring, like, give the replicants another way of living. Finding a way to make symbiotic relationships, like, anything. Like, they just let them go at it. Here, Vice. Thanks, buddy. We'll miss you.
Something to defend.
Oh, shit. There it is. Brother NieR accepts his death. But if I saw Weiss out there and someone had could some sort of sit down with him saying, here's the 411, it's true. Vice would understand, that's the thing. Like, there's this... yeah, I don't know. It's kind of the game has got to be the way it is to tell the story it China tells. Because it's a hard thing about telling things with drama and, like, it's... If everyone was told all the facts, you would not have as much confusion and a lot less conflict. And that's just kind of how... It's the precipice for a lot of stories. And I understand that, and it's sometimes it can be right in your face and be like, this is so frustrating, but other times it's like you can kind of accept it because this one tries to tell like Yoko Taro's stories are complex and a little silly at times, but it's more about the emotive side of it, exempling how this finishes. And there he is, the boy from the start of the game. Here he is! Young brother NieR. With his iron pipe. And Yona in the book.
Here. You can have this cookie.
Don't worry about it, Yona.
I'm already full.
This again? That's what you said yesterday. You haven't been eating anything lately. Come on, at least take half.
How many people have seen Grave of the Fireflies?
Thanks.
I was talking to friends about it the other day, and it's funny because it is just, it's one of the saddest stories, just the idea of two lone children, a brother slightly older and a younger sister. They can't protect each other as much as they would like. Oh look, he's deformed. He's like a mini, he's a young Shadow Lord again. Oh look, there's all the shades that died. And Popola and Devola. That's a really weird still, I forgot about that.
Hey. Thanks for always being there for me. Oh, here. I brought your half.
Oh, chat, this one's getting me. Oh, chat, help. This game. And that's the ending. We get to see ending B is the final moments of the Shadow Lord, young brother NieR and his sister. Two that were destined to die in a world that was falling apart, and their deaths were long stretched out. As tried as much, he still failed. Everyone failed. It wasn't his fault. It never was his fault. God. This song, it doesn't feel quite appropriate here, but it's still very powerful. This song is still just so good and so heavy with emotion. Also, I've just noticed it's the Japanese version. The credits aren't long enough in this game to switch into the English version, so how does this work? But here's the thing. We have just completed ending B. There is still 2 more endings that I need to do. And I need to finish up. So I think what we're going to do is we might actually finish this here. And we will continue ending C and D tomorrow. Now, I have no idea how long I'm going to go with that because I'm going to have to look up. I can't actually quite remember how it works. And Bob, can you confirm if I'm wrong? But does... Man, Kira Buckland's still question mark. I do wonder what that is all about. To do C and D, is it right in front of... Do I get placed right in front of the Shadow Lord's castle? I'm fairly sure I should be in the garden. But I think you said that that's not how it works in this game. They've actually got you doing all the keys again for some reason? Sadly, no. Why is that? I don't understand. Is there something extra they've added? It means I'm gonna have to pay attention, because it's very strange if you have to do it all again. Why have they done that? I don't understand the point of that. You get a little bit of extra stuff. Okay. Nothing too wild. Bizarre. So for anyone else who hasn't played this game before, in the original game, after you complete ending B, to do ending C and D, pretty much you get given your save gets put at a point where you can go up to the girls and go, no, I want to go back to the village, or you can just go through ending C and D. But this, which ending C is just an ending post this, which gives you your Kaine ending, and then ending D needs you have all the weapons. So it's funny because now I'm like, I don't know why they do this. And that note from Louise's kind of is ripped up is different. Really? Yeah, yeah. Strange. Interesting. If D and C are basically the same, it's really strange that they've done that this way. But as always, I absolutely love the endings to these games. I think they're so good. Honestly, I think these games are just worth it for so many people to play. I think it's hard because it's definitely one of those story games where it's like, I'm enjoying it, but it's one of those, if you're not in the driver's seat, I can understand that the story might hit not as hard for people. But definitely with how it sort of kicks into gear for some of the endings, so it just brings in surprise and stuff like that. I will say, Automata still does a lot of this stuff a bit better. But I think this game's story is just better. I just enjoy this story so much more. Yeah. Logic did a very good job with this game, is what I will say. It feels extremely faithful to the game. It feels like it is the same models, the same engine, the same everything. But it is... There are some things I do wish they changed, and that's that funny thing where I talked about this game. And this is an extremely strange change to add for C and D, if that's the case. So we might have to take a little bit longer to do C and D, but here is our little bonus for completing B. Oh my god, the song they put here! You're joking! Remember, I'm still using the Automata soundtrack.
That was crazy. I can't believe how well my sister's body holds up. Kinda hard to move when you're just ahead. I wonder where everybody is.
So,
I can't wait to see them again.
yes, we know Emil survives. We know him from Automata. We now know why he is just ahead. Our magic boy of infinite power is seemingly indestructible. But yes, for those who are sad about Emil's death, he's not truly dead. We know that from Automata, and this is why he survives. He just gets plummeted into the desert. But, almost stuffed up there. Here we go. Ending A, ending B. The flower and the crest. I don't really know what the crest is, honestly, but... Obtain all the weapons in the game and you'll be able to make one final decision. It affects the story. Halfway through the Route B, I switched off the Automata music because it's great, but the OG works better for everything. I kind of agree. That's the thing. C will now be done. We'll set it up now so I don't forget. We're going to continue C with... What do we want? Do we want the Kabuki or adult or samurai? What are we feeling, chat? Do we want Kabuki? We'll go Kabuki. This will be the Kabuki run. And we have a mill heads that we can do. And now for settings, we're going to change the language to Japanese. And we're going to change the music back to the standard game. Samurai, Kaine, and Ibuki Emil. Nah, we'll do one for each ending, I think. That's how we'll do it. So we'll do Kabuki first, then Samurai. Alright. Quote Patrick Star, oh boy, 3M. Well, with that 3M, we're actually going to finish up our But that is Replicant Ending B. We did it. Very glad we got Ending B done. Now, we will be doing C at a much brisk pace compared to today. So B and C, very similar. I will be doing it at a much more brisk pace, but we will get a different ending. And then Ending D, we will make our way through for that. Oh, but I'm going to have a stretch, and I think we'll go and finish up here. Wait, chat, have I shown you this? I feel like we've never sat here long enough for the opening cinematic, because it's full of spoilers, spoilers, spoilers. But we've seen everything now, so in a NieR game, I tend to not watch these. I think there's a few story-based games I try to avoid whenever anyone, like, whenever they present these to you, because they can just be so spoiler-heavy. Mr. Ket? Mr. Kek? Mr. Ket? Oh, we get it in Japanese too. I honestly love Emil's Japanese voice. Now for a playthrough that I have not done, a Japanese voiced NieR. I've never played NieR Replicant in Japanese, and I'm looking forward to this. This will be very fun tomorrow. Thank you for the water, Al. Kinda very strong. And I want to kick that redhead bitch. Wait, who? That round-headed bitch? Emil? Emil's a good boy. Emil's best good boy. I'd protect him with my life. And there he is. There's that little round-headed boy. Not that one. That one. Because yeah, without context, a lot of this doesn't really make much sense. But you see, like, if you play games like Stop and Start, and then you let this play every now and then, and you see the city, and you see the city being attacked by shades, you know that at some point while you're a kid, there's the shades attack. Soccer ball Emil is very tempting. He looks kickable. Don't you be kicking my boy. Look, there's literally the Shadow Lord. So this is the thing of, like, you can see, like, certain things if you wanted to spoil. Like, the fact that the Shadow Lord is castles right there. Mill going to his death, like, right here as well. Like, some very important parts. God, ow. Hansel and Gretel getting blown up. Rock being angry. King being angry. Then gets married. I like that's in the reverse order. Oh my god. Akainu is the voice for NieR. I did not know that. That's crazy. Wait. Is Motoko the voice of Kaine? Wait. Shut up. That can't be right. Kaine behind the voice. Wait. No way. I wish I played this in Japanese sooner. Motoko is one of my favorite female voice actors in Japan. She's so cool. Oh, she just exudes cool. That's the perfect voice for her. Oh, that's so good. Oh, I can't wait for that now. Dang. What else has she done? She's Conan from Naruto. She's a lot of things. She's in a lot of stuff. Oh wow, it plays the English one straight after. If you want to find her, here she is. She's pretty fucking amazing. But yeah, holy crap. All right, well we need to finish up. So let's switch over. Wait, chat. Oh, wait, hang on. Okay, I thought it was... Hang on, I thought it was different for a sec, but that's okay. Alright, let's finish up. Man, I really fucking love NieR. Look, into the last night